Hello, my name is Sean from the Global Life Settlement Exchange. We are the world's first free life settlement auction marketplace. Today I'm going to talk about what is longevity risk in a life settlement. When considering a life settlement, one of the most important factors to consider is longevity risk. This refers to the risk that the policyholder will live longer than expected, resulting in a smaller payout for the life settlement provider. While this risk is inherent in any life settlement transaction, there are steps that can be taken to mitigate it. Here are 5 key points to consider when thinking about longevity risk in a life settlement. First, I will need you to understand what is longevity risk. Longevity risk is a major concern for life settlement providers, as it can significantly impact the profitability of a transaction. When a provider purchases a life insurance policy, they are essentially betting on when the policyholder will pass away. If the policyholder lives longer than expected, the provider will have to continue paying premiums on the policy, reducing the eventual payout. This risk is particularly pronounced in cases where the policyholder is in good health or has a family history of longevity. There are a variety of factors that can impact the longevity risk of a life settlement transaction. These include the age and health of the policyholder, as well as any lifestyle factors that may impact life expectancy. Providers will typically conduct a thorough underwriting process to assess these risks and determine the appropriate payout for the policy. While longevity risk is an inherent part of the life settlement market, there are steps that providers can take to mitigate this risk. One approach is to purchase a diversified portfolio of policies, spreading the risk across multiple policyholders and reducing the impact of any individual policyholder living longer than expected. Providers may also employ advanced underwriting techniques or actuarial models to better assess and manage longevity risk. For policyholders considering a life settlement, it's important to carefully balance the potential payout against the longevity risk involved. While a life settlement can provide a valuable source of income or cash, policyholders must consider the possibility that they may live longer than expected, resulting in a smaller payout. It's important to work with experienced professionals and carefully review all terms and conditions of a life settlement before agreeing to the transaction. Longevity risk is not just a concern for the life settlement market, it also impacts the broader life insurance industry. As life expectancies continue to increase, insurers are faced with the challenge of pricing policies appropriately to account for this risk. In some cases, insurers may use reinsurance or other risk transfer mechanisms to mitigate longevity risk. In conclusion, longevity risk is a critical factor to consider when evaluating a life settlement transaction. While providers can take steps to manage this risk, it is an inherent part of the market and can impact the eventual payout for policyholders. It's important to carefully consider the potential risks and rewards of a life settlement and work with experienced professionals to ensure that any transaction is in your best interest. By understanding the factors that influence longevity risk and taking a balanced approach to the transaction, policyholders can make informed decisions that are aligned with their long-term financial goals. Global Life Settlement Exchange, your trusted partner. Consider listing your policy on our free, no-obligation auction marketplace so that buyers can compete for the best deal available depending on your particular circumstances. Global Life Settlement Exchange, GLSE, is a marketplace that specializes in life settlements. We have a thorough awareness of the market and assist policyholders in selling their insurance policies for the highest price possible through a transparent auction. The first free life settlement auction marketplace in the world, Global Life Settlement Exchange charges no fees to sellers. The process is simple, and there is zero fee and obligation to the seller. You just need to provide your policy details to us, and that's all you need to do. You will receive the highest offer from the market in a few weeks or so. Unlike traditional brokers, GLSE does not charge a fee for its services. This means sellers keep more of the money from the sale of their policy, which can be a significant sum. Even if you have already hired a broker, a seller like you can still acquire a second opinion. GLSE gives the seller complete control, allowing them to select the best offer without being constrained by middlemen, brokers, obligations, or fees. The traditional process of selling a life insurance policy involves working with brokers who have access to buyers. These buyers determine the value of the policy, leaving sellers with little control. However, with GLSEs, sellers have complete control over the process. They can choose to accept or reject offers as they see fit, without any obligation or fee. This puts the power in the hands of the seller. Life settlement was predominantly a buyer market, where buyers determine the value of the policy. However, GLSE is shifting the balance of power to the seller. By providing an open and competitive marketplace, GLSEs puts the seller in control of the process. The seller can choose to accept or reject offers as they see fit, ensuring that they receive the best possible value for their policy. In conclusion, Global Life Settlement Exchange is revolutionizing the life settlement market by increasing transparency and putting the power in the hands of the seller. With GLSEs, sellers can receive the highest possible offer for their policy, keep more of their money, and make an informed decision about whether to sell. Our zero-fee platform provides a no-obligation opportunity for sellers to explore their options, and the elimination of middlemen ensures that sellers receive the full value of their policy. GLSE is transforming the life settlement market, providing a fair and competitive platform for sellers to receive the value they deserve.
Thanks for watching. If you like our video, please hit the like and subscribe button to support us.